Hi, welcome back to part 3. I've decided to film taking off the front rocker cover just in case I hit any problems that would be useful if they were filmed. And the whole intention of this project was to film it from beginning to end as well. So, let's get started. So I start with taking these two off. This should be an awful lot easier because I've got a lot more space than I had on the rear cylinder, and after I've removed the loom as well, so front one, back one. And then it's these 3 bolts. So, front one, back one, and middle one. Now just checking that it's still at top dead centre and both valves are closed. I did do that last night. Yeah. That's it. Right, now it's these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter to half a turn at a time in a cross pattern, and that relieves the tension evenly. I can see all the bolts are clear of the head now. Right, front left, back left, and front right, back right, and then a gentle tap of the mallet. Right. So front push rod, back push rod. So I can hope you can see that, but the front cylinder and the rear cylinder both have a different sequence for doing these bolts, and they're 1/8 of a turn at a time. So on the front cylinder I've got first, second, third, fourth, and on the rear cylinder I've got first, second, third, fourth. So the front cylinder is first this one, second this one, and fourth this one. First, second, third, fourth. First, second, third, fourth. Yeah, they're free. They're loose. Okay, so front left, back left, and the inboard ones front, back, and now the rear one, first, second, third, fourth. That's it, they've gone loose. Yep. Right, so this is the front, outer, rear, outer, front, inboard, rear, inboard. Now it says remove the cylinder heads. Oh, that's the whole barrel moving, that is, and the same I think here, the whole barrel's moving. Well, these are supposed to just tap off, but I can feel the barrels move at the same time, so that doesn't want to come out. Nope. Now that one felt like it was giving. Yeah, that's free. Whoopsie daisy, the back one off. I really got to be gentle with this. That's a stubborn old one. There it goes. I think it might also be the O-rings. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. Good egg. 7B, that's got written on that. Good. Now the manual says to remove the push rods, but mark their orientation. Now their position and orientation. Now whether that means front and back or actually angle or whatever, I don't know. So I'm marking them with tape and I'm putting that on the front side facing out, so that should suffice. Rear, 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 front, front, rear, and front, front. Just to avoid confusion. Rear, rear, let's see, rear ones, and the front ones. And I've got to remember they've got to go in before the head goes on when I reassemble. Now I've got to remove these. They're quite stiff, these are, for no apparent reason. Right, that's the front, that's the back. I'm going to put the screws back the way they came out, so I know the orientation. These are the anti-rotation pieces. It will cover that up. Right. Cover that up as well. The next thing to do is remove the cylinders. I've got to cover this hole to stop debris getting in there, so I've made these little cards to go in. So I want to measure the conrod to cut my slot. I should imagine about 16mm, looks like it might do. Let's see if that fits. That seemed like a really good idea on paper, but in practice doesn't seem to be working, so I'll just do what the manual says, which is stuff a bit of paper towel in there. Right, and just okay. That's one. I'll make that better when I've got these off. 2. Right, that wraps it up for part 3. I've got some bits on order and they're going to be 4 weeks before they arrive. So for video 4, I'm going to be cleaning up all the surfaces and getting everything ready to put back together again. And then 4 weeks time, putting it together. So I'll see you in part 4. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.